Hey guys, Alida here for NERDSHOCK, and today we're back with Basil the Wanderer to continue our journey through TYRIA. So, we've been playing through Janthir wilds, and we're about to wrap up the story with the final act, Absolution. So let's see where we left off. We're about to kick off Chapter 17, Forced Entry. So meet at the gates of Bava Nisos, and let's see if we're actually able to open those gates.
We don't know the repercussions. Besides, we haven't exhausted all our options.
My patience is exhausted. Anise, you've searched this isle up and down. Think of the repercussions if we don't act soon.
I resent you putting me in this position.
I'm moving us toward a solution, one we already have. It's been in your hands from the start.
Rather curious that it's found its way back to your hands. Anise is wise not to take a thief at her word.
Let's not.
Difficult to steal what already belongs to you.
Legavo belongs to no one. Trying to control it is a sure path to it controlling you.
No. Quaint of you to assume me incapable of handling great power. Not that you would know anything about that.
Livia.
Uncalled for. Cheap shots won't win you any favor.
Quiet. All of you. Can't hear myself think.
A voice of reason arrives. Wayfinder, talk some sense into them.
So, agree with Livia's plan to use the scepter, or side with the wizards. The scepter is too dangerous. Let's just get this over with. Agree with Livia's plan to use the scepter.
Livia has a point. We're dealing with a mist gate and a titan. Exactly what the scepter was created for.
You're not wrong.
The commander knows the value of taking the bold approach.
Please. The moment the word Titan was uttered, she burst into our council, jumping at any excuse to use the scepter. If this were a Skrit infestation, it would be her first choice of action.
Don't act like you're some pillar of morality.
So, your allies will remember that you supported Livia's
Fight now.
actions.
Argue later.
Okay.
A light binds us. Unrelenting.
So let's clean up these enemies first.
More of them. The scepter is likely attracting them.
Look what you've done! Eat my dust! That scepter around like
Refreshing.
a toy.
Right. Why don't we just blast that heart of yours at everything we come across?
Enough.
Strong.
That's it. I'm done wasting time. Just have to
Doubling
deal
down.
with myself.
Livia! What are you doing? Oh well, yeah. You supported Livia, so
Can't see anything. Doubling fuel the flame. A light binds us.
Livia?
She's right here. She was.
That imbecile.
Kate, we need to stop her.
Livia, stop! It's power we don't...
Trust it, Anise. Trust me.
What's happening? She did it, didn't she?
So she did.
Looks like the magic that was keeping us out has become some sort of portal. Is it safe for us to use?
Seems so. Ren?
For our use, yes, it is safe. As for Livia, I'm not sure she's prepared for the toll the scepter will take on her. That, however, is her problem. For now.
What are we waiting for?
Okay, let's enter the portal.
What am I looking at?
What's left?
Bava Nisos is the Titan. Or vice versa. The other three did seem to meld with their environments.
Given how much time has passed, it appears the Titan and the city have become one and the same. Mabon, what exactly were you planning to do about this?
Livia! She's being attacked!
So, you decided to do things my way after all. Certainly naturally will help you see reason.
That's your takeaway. Nice. Very nice. Unrelenting.
Oh, gross. Okay.
There's one to remember me by. That's a compliment.
I feel sick.
Unrelenting. Nice. Very nice.
Strong.
Mindless pests. These things are surprisingly well coordinated with each other.
If we've learned anything, it's don't underestimate the enemy.
Or something? Seems like they're defending the city.
Societies and rules still.
Maybe kind of.
Too strong.
Closing the gap.
Okay, so Titan defenses 25%. Oh my gosh.
Breathe.
It's not good.
Fuel the flame.
Okay, 90%, so we're getting somewhere.
Seriously.
away from that.
Looks like they're handled. For now.
Ren, that immune system theory, I think there's something to it.
It would fit, given their nature as we've seen it. Though heterogeneous, they appear to be acting as part of a whole. We've seen the Titan spawn exhibit coordinated behavior. This suggests the same, given the scale of time and complexity.
I'm sure they'll only get meaner the further we push into the city. We need to choose our actions deliberately. And that goes double for you.
What is a camp doing here of all places?
Don't try to distract.
She's right. Look.
How was this not destroyed in the wreckage? Unless this came after the fall.
Only one way to know for sure.
Of course. Where chaos flourishes, the White Mantle are never far behind.
So they did make it to Bava Nisos. And not all that long ago from the looks of it. Were they the ones behind all of this?
We can't say for sure yet, but I do agree their presence was relatively recent and is generally rather damning.
Come to think of it, I found some White Mantle journals a while back. They did mention making it to the Isles eventually. Why don't you start by searching the perimeter? I'll have a look around the camp.
Okay, search the ruins of the nearby camp. So the city was destroyed, during the battle with the Mersad and the Titans pouring into the city through the gates, or the mist gates. And now there are remnants of a camp with clearly the White Mantle logo, so it seems the White Mantle did manage to get into Bava Nisos, one way or the other. So let's check some clues, like a White Mantle bow. This bow appears to have been brought by one of the White Mantle. From the wear marks on the grip and the arrow shelf, you can tell it has seen a good amount of use. Okay, interesting, a diary page.
They really believed themselves the righteous ones until the very end. Tragic.
Okay, so this is Judge's diary, page 3. After a night of long deliberation, I decided it was my responsibility to share what I'd heard with Ulrich and Tatiana. Unsurprisingly, Ulrich dismissed it as a hunger-induced fever dream, clearly attempting to shield Tatiana's dwindling sanity. She herself seemed intrigued, but remained mute during the exchange. So be it. If I am to claim myself a righteous man, I will see to it that they come around in time. Update 1. Things have come to a head. Another argument over food. I'll spare the same rehashed details, but the crux of the argument came when Ulrich blamed my initial reluctance to hunt for contributing to our downfall. He claimed that if we'd reached Bava Nisos in better condition, we'd be better suited to withstand our current scarcity. I'll admit that, in a moment of anger, I forgot my vow to guide the ignorant. I shot back that, given his inability to withstand even the most minimal of worldly discomforts, he'd never be more than a mere bootlicker, and that his ill state wasn't so much hunger for food as hunger for the scraps of Codicus validation. At that, Ulrich accused me of jealousy, going as far as to apologize for Codicus' dismissive treatment of me. The accusation was so wildly off base, I burst into a fit of laughter. He dubbed me out of my mind and stormed off into the night. Now, as the night descends, Tatiana and I retire in silence, save the occasional sound of pen on parchment from our respective tents. I've never known her to journal, but I have seen her write to Codicus. While Ulrich's devotion to him is a cry for validation, Tatiana's is a desperate plea to belong. One I can relate to. I sought the same when I joined the White Mantle. The difference being that I retain the ability to question, to think critically, and that is where our paths diverge. In my times of weakness, forgive me for my failures, to treat the hubris of others, not as curated malice, but consequence of ignorance. Like Saul himself embodied, none escaped this life, free of temptation, free from mortal folly. Be it not a cause for shame, but a source from which understanding springs. Update 2. He calls upon me once more in the dead of night. My last hope left me here to rot. Please help me closer, come closer. I must seek him. Our fates have become entwined. Right. So there seems to be this Judge character and Ulrich and Tatiana, and Judge is hearing some sort of voice. Yeah. I'm not sure if I want to be here with two others kind of arguing and things. So let's see. There's drawings.
3 titans, 3 white mantle. Can it really be that simple?
Let's hope not. Oh well. This barrel has been stuffed full of rolled up documents, both new and old. There's no discernible order to the documents and no consistent subject, save for white mantle involvement. Why would they bring all this with them? Exactly. Journals? Oh, it's Judge's diary, page 1.
Not quite. They almost sound more like prayers.
Okay, so this is page 1. We already read page 3, so, well, doesn't really matter. At last we settled in Bava Nisos. Though the journey here proved a test of tenacity, I welcomed the change in scenery and reversed these hallowed grounds upon which Saul himself stood. Ulrich and Tatiana, on the other hand, seemed preoccupied only with corporal cravings, fearing food scarcity. I'm no stranger to hunger, having spent long stretches of my youth plagued by hunger pangs. Even after joining the White Mantle, I continued the act of fasting as an exercise in self-discipline, a practice I am now especially grateful for. Going without is a lesson that many of our own could stand to learn, our current leader included. Though he dared not say it to my face, I sensed Caudicus' irritation at my reticence to prepare meals of animal fare. He mistook principle as weakness, a weak stomach for hunting, as he put it. I would accuse him of the same, with one amendment: his stomach is hardly where his weakness ends. But that ceases to be of bother for as long as Caudicus ceases to return. Knowing his history of cowardice, I do not know why the others expect a reply to their letters, let alone his prodigal return. And for what does it matter? It is we who have weathered the pilgrimage, who truly walk Saul's path. A glory Caudicus knows not, and one I suspect is just as destiny has written it. Regardless, Ulrich has taken our discovery of Bava Nisos as proof of Caudicus' righteous authority. I begin a newest chapter of this journey with a prayer of my own creation. When faced with earthly strife, may it remind me of my vow to know that what cannot be unknown, and to see what cannot be unseen. To the bringers of wisdom, bestow upon me your eternal flame of light unseen, that I may sheath it against the hollow breath of dissent, and carry its glow to those few chosen. To bear it witness, that to bask in its gift, be not the burning of the flesh, but the illumination of the soul. Right. So Judge is probably older than the other two, and more kind of, definitely something. Well, map of Janthir. This hand-drawn map is marked with copious notes and diagrams, showing the White Mantle's journeys across Janthir and finally into Bava Nisos. Their journey was not easy. They were dedicated, definitely. Scrawled note. The voice of fate calls upon me.
Losing his mind?
Oh, this is
was
page
the voice
4.
Real? And if so, could it have been? I wonder.
Okay, page 4. So that's like, okay. The voice of fate calls upon me to see the journey of the unseen to eternal fruition. So, with tomorrow's sun dawns a new era, anointed by its rays. We venture forth, 3 pilgrims whose destinies entwine to weave a transcendent tapestry of the divine. Ulrich returned. They got into an argument and he ran away, so I guess he returned. His lone communions with the wild rarely last long. He spoke little, and so we went on preparing a meager supper, as if nothing has come to pass. We ate mostly in silence, that is, until the fire began to dwindle. Out of the dark, the voice called unto them, for it was they who had been chosen to realize the mission of the Unseen Ones, and thus it spoke to them. Chosen 3, you are destined. Seek the gate. Oh dear. As the sun dawns across the wilds, you shall hear my voice, and I will be your guide. You who must open the gate, so fate has written it, so make it be. You think mere hours ago our vision was clouded by woes of ephemeral. By woes ephemeral. We are so close, though I can't recall my last full meal. My mind has never felt so sated. Oh dear. I'm not so sure if this is a good sign. Did we... Journals... Oh, yeah, here. Scroll. Oh, the skills. These alchemical skills appear to have been used extensively. The notes nearby suggest the White Mantle were attempting to find a way to protect themselves against mistburn. Well, they weren't completely mad, at least. And then there's this scroll. Can we click it? Yeah. Oh, dear.
So it must have been them who opened the gate. Or at least one, acting alone.
Oh dear.
What became of them?
We hear him. His voice is soft like moss, yet sound as the rock upon which it grows. Like a low hymn carried by the wind, it sings to us, beckons us forth. We must follow. The first steps toward the epochal end. Fate has written it. It is only a matter of time now.
Oh no.
That really doesn't sound good. So I guess we had like page 1, 3, 4, and 5. So where is page 2? I think it should be somewhere here as well. White Mantle Bow. Ah, is it this page? Yes, page 2.
Things were really not going well for them. Wonder what the city has in store for us. The others need to hear this.
So let's read page 2 as well from Judge's diary. As I predicted, our limited food sources have worn down the other two far more quickly than myself. Both chastised my unwillingness to hunt. Tatiana deeming me selfish, Ulrich muttering some slight under his breath. I told them if they quit wasting their energy whining about hunger pangs, they'd be faring better. That shut them up. For now, at least, though I've mostly chosen to keep to myself. I, on the other hand, find the pain an ideal anchor for meditation and for cultivating the state of clarity. I credit what happened next. Late last night, from somewhere across the vast expanse of dark, I heard a call. Is this what Tatiana claims to hear? When Ulrich and I venture into the ruins and leave her alone? It began as a low rumble, in a state of half-sleep. I mistook it for the early thrums of thunder. Then I started to make out coherent words. They see not your promise, what you're capable of. What? Stirring me fully awake, I decided to brave the night. I ventured out, trying to decipher the direction of their source, still unsure if they were dream or reality. As if to reassure me, the voice called out once more, "You're a righteous man. Please help me." Then silence, save for the howling wind. I lay awake the rest of the night, in something between a meditation and a stupor. Had I imagined it? Was this voice the product of an empty stomach, of a lone mind coloring in a blank chasm? No, it was real, clear as the toll of a lone bell across the abyss. You're a righteous man. I spent the night pondering the message and its source. As of now, I'm unsure whether to share it with the others. It may be the last wound that drives Tatiana mad. I am unsure what lengths Ulrich would go to secure his mission to our false prophet. Beyond this, they don't seem eager to indulge my company. But that is of no importance. My earliest memories onward have been lone, wade through life's blood. Saul, too, bore the immensity of revelation alone. But rather than hoard its light, he held it before him like a lantern, guiding those who around him so they, too, could see the way. As a vessel of devotion, give me the strength to fulfill my role as guide, to set the unseers upon the right path. May I act as an offering, my body a sacrifice, a transmutation of mortal flesh. I am the votive, the lit flame from which darkness bows to light. I chose not, rather, I was chosen to illuminate the way. Okay, so he's quite dedicated, Judge. Tatiana isn't doing well, and it seems Ulrich isn't doing well either, at least at the time the diary pages were written. So let's talk about this with the others, because this might be quite important, right?
I found some interesting...
Centuries of meddling, and you'd think they'd develop some self-awareness.
You're one to talk.
Excuse me? None of you were getting anywhere until I took action. You'd still be standing around with your thumbs up your...
You know, Livia, you're right. You took plenty of action, abandoned us in battle, put our lives at stake. Sure, you could have killed us along with half of TYRIA, but I'm getting the impression you really don't give a damn.
Oh.
I'm tired of arguing. Gods know you won't listen to anyone but yourself. You've already made that perfectly clear. Take whatever the hell action you want, and while you're at it, you can shove that scepter up your...
Countess.
Go on. You have my blessing. Not that it means anything to you.
Anise.
You heard her.
Livia, if you sink this city, you better pray the scepter takes you with it.
Deal.
Oh, guys. I mean, guys, this isn't really a time to be bickering, right? We're in Bava Nisos, kinda. We need to find a door. And at least Livia knows how to handle the staff. Or the scepter. Yeah, the scepter. Legavo. Oh, Anise. I don't mean to be curt, Commander, but I could really use a moment to myself. Understood. I'll leave you to it, Countess. Okay. Is Garen? Does he have anything interesting to say? Hello? Wayfinder, I'm afraid there is not much more to say. Whether we like it or not, Livia has acted for all of us. The path before us is clear, even if it's not the one we would have chosen. Do you think Livia could be right? Perhaps we may find that to be true. When all is said and done, that doesn't mean I can easily forget or forgive. She will answer for her actions. That much I can guarantee. Well, I guess we'll see how things shake out. And, oh yeah, we need to talk to Livia. Yeah, to wrap things up, but let's talk to the others first. Port Arrow. We lowlanders get heated with each other at times, but these wizards give me a headache. Are they always like this? Well, not quite like this, no. How you're holding up? Fine. Just need to smooth my tufts. Seeing friends argue always makes me uncomfortable, especially when I'm not sure how to help. I'm sure things will work out though, once nerves are calmed. I bet you're right. Hang in there. Yeah, I mean... seriously. Okay. Waiting sorrow? Goodness, Wayfinder. That Livia woman would drive even the most sober Birkin to the honey wine. She could leech even all their stoicism. It takes centuries to carve out a personality like that. Hey, don't blame it on age. Not all of us end up that trading. Then again, she does remind me of Ren in some ways. Maybe you're onto something. The best we can do right now, stay focused. Yes, focused. Ah, Ludo. Yes, Counselor Ludo. Commander, Wayfinder, good to see you again, even though I may wish the meeting could have been under better circumstances. Counselor, you're here in person.
Contrary to expectations, some on the Arcane Council don't mind getting their mitts dirty now and again. You may recall that I backed her during the Scepter vote, recent actions aside. Never mind that I have a vested interest in Lady Livia's success. It would reflect poorly on me and my percipients were she to fail in her mission.
True, true. And how will you be assisting the Alliance?
All in due time. For now, Countess Anise wants to get the Fourth Veil and I up to speed on operations. That means bouncing back and forth between here and the staging camp in the Barrens. Eventually, one can extrapolate that it will lead to us joining Livia's push into Bava Nisos proper. An electrifying prospect, is it not?
Most definitely. Okay, so... Bring Tolvazen. What's up? Ah, Wayfinder. Should have known someone with your reputation would be in the vanguard. Ludo and I are here to help Lady Livia with her mission. Are you here with the Alliance, or...
In a sense, let's say, you must be the commander. Between Anise and Casimir, I've heard enough gossip over the past decade to spot you in any crowd. Largely good things, mind you. But where are my manners? Benktoverson, fourth Veil of the Mesmer Collective. We'll be seeing more of each other soon, I suspect. Don't need Raven's foresight to know that.
Okay. Did the Countess ask you here?
She did. I have some personal stake in seeing Mabon's legacy upheld, even if that means bearing some of his burdens. That said, I expect I'll be asked to keep a third eye on the Lady Livia and that scepter of hers. Never a dull moment, huh?
Right. Okay, Livia. What's the plan? Commander, I hope you're in a better frame of mind than the Countess or the others. We've got work to do and no time for petty disagreements. And you, are you prepared for what's next?
I'm ready when you are. We'll give the others time to parse through your White Mantle findings and cool their tempers.
I've never seen the Countess have an outburst like that before. You struck a nerve.
Oh, please. That one's always had a temper. As a girl, she broke a kid's nose after he dipped Jenna's braid in quill ink. She hit hard, too. Never thought he'd stop crying. Unfortunately, he was the Baron's kid. That took a while to smooth over. She's got the will of a Dolyak, and the stubbornness makes her good at what she does. Hard not to have faith in her. Sometimes she just needs a nudge to give her momentum. That's all I'm trying to do. Not sure if she sees it that way.
Okay, so I think I've seen and heard enough. What's next?
Looks like it's just us for now, Commander. I'm in agreement on this whole immune system theory. If we can knock out parts of the whole, we'll have the advantage. The body is an interconnected system after all. As for the Mist's Gate, it's sure to be heavily protected. Some simple divide and conquer and we'll have our in.
One more thing for my list of accomplishments.
Right. Okay, so forced entry completed. Let's accept the rewards. And let's move on to chapter 18. A Titanic Undertaking. Help Livia weaken the Titan's inner organs. So you can do that by completing events in Bava Nisos or help Livia, well, weaken the Bava Nisos Titan. So yeah, let's move on and first leave the story instance. Okay, that's sweet. So we have a commander here, and the meta is actually going on right now. So let's jump. Okay, so as mentioned, the Titan is merged with the city of Bava Nisos. And what we need to do is actually weaken it. So actually... Oh dear. Kind of weaken all its body parts.
Find their weakness.
Here. Let's see, is it here? Oh, yeah. Oh, crap.
Low on endurance.
Okay, let's see if we can get back up. So,
Comes you. A light finds us. Eat my dust.
these.
Okay, come on, guys. We need
Torment is my arrow.
Okay, cool.
Each got the Alliance staging grounds. Bring only yourself. I found something and have a feeling it'll be...
Needed elsewhere. Go! I will
Killing it
remain
enough on
and
its own.
monitor things here.
Don't need anyone stirring the pot.
Okay, cool.
Understood. I'll head there now.
I think... Oh. I think we can go back. We can always, you know, travel to... I think was the commander, right? Let me check. So yeah, it's been quite some time since I last... Commander Faucet of Sorrow. Let's jump there. Oh, yeah, okay.
Bad shape here.
Your sea!
Refreshing.
Never saw unrelenting!
Spirits, guide us!
So in this meta, you know, you actually help Livia weaken the Titan, and what you want to do is actually...
And more of those turrets! Mount up on your warclaw and take them out!
So...
I've got the target.
is to take out the lungs and also the heart.
Deploying projectiles!
Refreshing.
Let's
Torment
just
them!
join in for a bit so that we at least get a bit of
Power before me!
get a view of the meta that actually happens in this map.
My bow! Priceless. Embrace them. Cleanse us! Help me burnt and hurt! Fuel the flame! Assault to the heart!
That fits good.
You never saw this coming. Please, cowards!
That went better than I expected.
The way is crushing light.
Sorry. Up and down. A light fight.
Nice. Okay. So the heart kind of exploded.
That's the last one. Leave the rest to me. Legama, the binding of wills. Strike at this abomination. There. The Titan shouldn't recover from that anytime soon.
Nice. Okay. So we could have done various events
An ancient
in the map, but Livia was already starting her charge towards the city of the, like the inner city, I guess you could say it like that. And we kind of broke down its lungs and the heart. So we kind of jumped in at the part where we already were stomping one of his lungs. So 50% participation. And also a group that was already busy with the heart. But yeah, that's something. Okay, so we're continuing chapter 18, A Titanic Undertaking, and return to the Alliance staging grounds and meet your allies for a briefing. So here they are. Let's head to the table here.
I'm here, alone, as requested.
I found another of Mabon's memories. Figured it was best discussed among a select group.
No need to mince words.
Olivia hasn't been winning anyone's trust lately. We thought the matter too important to risk another incident.
Guess that's not unreasonable. Well, let's see what else Mabon has to say.
So witness the last memory of Mabon.
I told you, Bava Nisos is no more. We are fated to much the same. I gave you the chance to end my misery. Instead, I'll end yours. What good is it? Prolonging the inevitable. How small you seem now. Alone and trembling, without your kind to shield you. Small and alone. This is your final chance. Fight back! Look around you! My kind has killed for less. I am ashamed. This ward will keep you safe here for the time being. Until I figure out what to do with you. It's not worth it killing you. It never was.
He spared the stranger's life, even after it killed his entire people. He was honorable.
What a weight to carry.
And still, he kept it from me. Should have been all the more reason to tell me, given everything. The fool. Then he just left the problem to grow. Never knew him to be so irresponsible. I'm beginning to wonder if I knew him at all.
Well, sometimes you ignore a problem, hoping it sorts itself out. Except that usually makes things worse.
Let's not get carried away. I'm sure he expected it to go back through the Mist's Gate, not loiter here for centuries.
Why didn't it return to the Mists?
I don't think it could. And maybe it was waiting for him. Regardless, it doesn't change our mission. If anything, it makes it more dire that we bring closure. For Mabon.
You're right, Anise. And that starts with all of us working toward the same goal. All of us. For Mabon. I'll call Livia.
So check in with Livia on comms.
Livia, I've reconvened with the others. What's your status?
Excellent timing, Wayfinder. I'm in the heart chamber. We retired the other vitals and are clearing the last...
Livia, are you there?
Need backup. Get here ASAP.
You heard her. To the heart chamber at once.
Right. Okay, so use the wizard's portal to return to Bava Nisos. Okay. Get to Livia. Okay. Livia!
Its innards are looking the worse for wear. That's promising, at least.
Oh no.
There she is!
Took you long enough. We knocked out the other vitals. Just need to stop this heart.
Impressive! But let's clear the ambush first. Then we can deal with the heart. On it!
Really is like Age Titan stuff.
There's one to remember me by! Unrelenting!
That's all of them.
Lydia, are you all right?
I'll live.
You better.
All right. Now let's stop that heart. What are we waiting for?
You've done admirable work thus far, but it appears the Mist Gate is directly fortifying the heart.
So, we'll take out the gate. The scepter will take care of it.
Yes, it can, but it will require all of its power to do so. I'm afraid a sacrifice must be made.
What do you mean, sacrifice? I've used Legavo for centuries. It doesn't just run out of power.
Closing a mist gate is in a tier of magic all its own. Even for TYRIA's greatest wizards.
I know what you're playing at. I swear, if you think you're going to con me into leaving...
Listen to me. This matter is far beyond the childish feuds of the physical realm.
What's the gate doing?
Great! You distracted me, and now we're being ambushed again!
What are those?
Creatures of shadow. Abominations.
I've seen enough. Weapons, now.
Okay.
A light finds us. Fuel the flame. Strong.
Livia! The scepter! Now would be an appropriate time to use it!
I'm trying. They're not responding to it!
Unrelenting. Fuel them. The way is lit. Be restored. Armored up. Doubling down. Countess!
Anise!
Don't worry, Countess. I've got your back.
I owe you, Pokey.
It was nothing. But they never stop. We kill one, the gate spits out two more.
The youth is correct, Olivia. The scepter's power is futile against these creatures anyway.
Livia! Just close the damn gate!
Shut up! Just let me... Legavo is trembling. It's never done this before.
Is he?
Oh, crap. Whoa.
Apologies for the dramatic entrance. Allow me to lend a hand.
It's really you.
Hello, old friend. It's been too long.
So it has.
Okay, so Maban came out of the mist gate. Let's just clean clean up these creatures.
Unrelenting! Fuel the flame!
Are we done? No? Still a shadow worm? Crap.
Nice! Urge to kill rising!
Done. Right?
That should do. For a time, at least.
I believe I'm owed an explanation.
Yep.
Several, for that matter.
Glad to see you haven't changed. I owe you all explanations. Though time is short, I'll do my best to provide them.
I'll speak with Maban. Maban! Wayfinder, it pleases me to see my faith in you rewarded. As I said, I owe you all explanations. Though time is short, I'll do my best to provide them. Why did you keep all of this hidden?
A fair accusation. I suppose I was fatigued from all the senseless bloodshed. I returned here to mourn, to reflect, and amidst the destruction stood Saevus, the last of his kind, a kindred spirit. So I cast a protection ward, assuming he'd return to the mists. I could not have predicted that he'd await my return. I aimed to gift him a chance at another life, same as Astaran gifted me. Instead, I doomed him to a much crueler fate. I was not yet prepared to admit my folly to myself, or to those I hold dear. For all of it, I feel immense shame.
So, is sacrificing the Scepter of Ore really necessary?
I'm afraid so. In order to close the gate permanently, we will need to rely on the power vested in the Scepter of Ore. Given its historic ties to the Mists, an instrument of its caliber is uniquely suited for such an offering. The Seers crafted Legavo to keep beings from the Mists at bay, and it will be used to do just that. I'm sorry, Livia. I know this is no small sacrifice.
So how are you keeping the gate closed?
I've tied my life force to the Mist's gate. It will remain shut for a time, but not long, I'm afraid.
Life Force? But everyone's been saying you're dead.
Poised, hero.
You're quite correct. I am dead. In the world of TYRIA. Once other realms are involved, it complicates matters. The gate is anchored to multiple beings. One in TYRIA, Saevus, and then multiple in the Mists. Myself being one of them.
Wayfinder, it pleases me... Oh, yeah, well, multiple beings in the Mists? Who else is the gate tied to?
Yes, 3 in fact. They are the ones responsible for taking advantage of my death to open it.
The 3 White Mantle members.
Very good. Ulrich, Tatiana, and Judge. Or as you know them, Greer, Decima, and Ura. By releasing their souls from the realm of torment, you can close the gate for good. But you must act soon.
How do we release their souls?
I suspect a few touchstone objects exist within the confines of TYRIA that will be key in their release. Scour the hidden corners of TYRIA known closely to the White Mantle, and you will surely find them. You're likely to be quite familiar with some of them already, Wayfinder.
I have about 1,000 questions.
There will be time for further musings, but for now, I ask that you make haste recovering the touchstones, Wayfinder.
That's how it's done.
Okay, so chapter 18 completed. A Titanic Undertaking. Let's accept the rewards. And we need to return to Bava Nisos to kick off the final chapter. Salvation's Cost. Okay.
Someone get me a report on the NERDSHOCK tower situation.
So read the mail from Olivia.
Yes, ma'am.
Help with touchstones. To no one's surprise, Maban and the wizards have employed their typical cryptic form of guidance. I'm sure you're left with more questions than answers about how to proceed. To that end, I'm sending you this report on known white mantle activity over the past several months. Hopefully, this will help you track down these touchstones. Thank you, Olivia. Okay. List of white mantle hideouts. So, locate the first touchstone in Rurikton in Divinity's Reach. So, here are the known white mantle hideouts that the Shining Blade continue to monitor for activity. Though none of our spies reported any noteworthy activity the past few months, that doesn't mean that our 3 white mantle wouldn't have left ties to their actions at any of the locations. At minimum, it's worth getting a closer look. So in Divinity's Reach, in the past, Shining Blade agents have observed the white mantle activity by the gardens in the northeastern corner of Rurikton, as it's near the gates leading to Lake Doric. It continues to be a notorious spot for white mantle versus seraph altercations. So there's also one in the Brisbane Wildlands. Their hideout north of this region remains abandoned after we cleaned out one of their cells during that whole Lazarus adventure. However, clusters of the bandits in the Wendon Steppes continue to be sympathetic with the white mantle. They may still harbor the occasional justiciar and their forces. Couldn't hurt to take a look. And there's also one in the Shire of Beetleton, in the northeast corner of Queensdale. The Shire, situated right outside Codicus' former estate, remains under the Shining Blade's watchful eye. Still, the Minister's most loyal servants make pilgrimages to the site, perhaps hoping that against all hope that he may someday return. Pathetic, really. But then again, here we are, working with a wizard, returned from death. Who are we to judge what's possible? At any rate, I could see any of our 3 loyalists wanting to remain close to Codicus this way. Exactly what should you be looking for at these locations? That I leave to your judgment. You'll know when you see it, sort of thing. Best of luck, Commander. Right. So let's leave this map and go straight to Rurikton in Divinity's Reach.
Judge's prayer book. Seems inoffensive enough. Well, words can certainly shape your views, though some people will shape words till they fit their views. That's usually when things get dangerous.
True. Right. Okay, so next up is locate the second touchstone in Wendon Steppes in Brisbane Wildlands. So let's head over there and grab that second touchstone. Okay, so we're now in the Brisbane Wildlands and very close to the second white mantle touchstone. So there are still a lot of bandits down here. But there's the little marker. So let's see if we can jump down, clean up, and find that second touchstone. Hello.
Over here. Fuel the flame.
Okay. Okay. A journal? It is done. We have purged this place of unbelievers. Every last one of the unfaithful, gone. Only 3 of us remain now. Ulrich, Judge, and I. It was not easy. Some of those among the fallen were friends, once. But they refused our vision. They wished to give up on our chosen mission. To doubt the undying will of Codicus, even after the noble sacrifice he made for us. They learned the penalty for such apparent betrayal. For disloyalty, and now, you who reads. Thank you, dear player, for luring these bandits this way instead of cleaning them up.
I'm doubling down.
With this journal, I leave behind the badge earned by passing my tests, along with the others in my cohort of initiates. To accompany it, another surprise should any of our former allies try to find us in this place we once considered sanctuary. The old ways are dead. We three shall now go forth to chart the future of the White Mantle. Upon our return, you will know the price for that future has been paid in our blood. We will come with cleansing fire. You have been warned. I see. So the White Mantle badge. Take.
A White Mantle badge. Looks like Tatiana's. A mark of status as much as belonging. Should have been more careful where she sought to belong.
Most definitely.
A torch from Carcas's estate. Must have been a gift to Ulrich. I'm sure a gesture like that comes as high praise to his most devout. Personally, I'd take it as an insult. Looks like that's all of them. I should really get back to Bava Nisos. Mabon can only hold the gate so long.
True. Okay.
I located the touchstones. All mementos from their time with the White Mantle.
Imagine having such a sad life that your most valuable possessions are from joining a cult.
People in impossible circumstances tend to seek hope in impossible salvations. Tormented as their souls might be, these items shall resonate with their owners enough to cleave the demonic essence.
If it were up to me, they'd rot in the bowels of that hellscape for all eternity. That I'd consider justice.
As might I. But if the price of their damnation is the birth of more Titans, does that not compound the injustice?
There will be time for philosophical discussion later. I cannot hold this gate indefinitely.
No use delaying. Let's move out.
Right, so enter the Mist's Gate. Okay.
What is this nightmare?
Right. This is your first time here. We're in the realm of torment, deep in the mists. It's sort of an afterlife.
The Foundry of failed creations, to be precise. The abyss from which Titans are born.
Mabon said the tormented souls are anchoring the gate from here, so they should be nearby.
Great. Oh gosh. Well, let's head over there, I guess. Search the realm for the tormented souls. Guess we need to...
Ren, you were here before? Do these demons look different than you remember them?
They do appear to have changed. It's been quite some time since my
That went
last
better
visit.
than I expected.
You've been here.
Centuries ago. I had to clean up after some heroes.
So I reckon he's talking about some events of the original Guild Wars games.
Strong.
Nice. Oh, that one.
Sorrow, you said this place is like an afterlife. So, not everyone who dies ends up here, right?
No. It's mostly just for corrupt souls. It gets more complicated than that, but nothing to worry about.
Oh. Okay.
Binds us.
Down. Right. Okay. Let's move on. Because there they are. Maban? Guys? Oh, he's not with us here? Because, there's this...
There they are. That has to be them.
Approach with caution. I sense their hunger through the scepter.
You traveled far to bear us this scepter, long used in our kind's subjugation. It has found its rightful home. With it, we shall rule our own destiny. So it is written. So it is our divine right.
Kneel now and relinquish our gift. Then maybe we'll allow you to leave unharmed.
I watched my homeland burn at the hands of your kind. You think I'd bow to you, let alone gift you such power? The Shadow has warped your minds. We'll be sure to set them straight.
Okay, defeat Tormented Judge. Oh, hello? The Judge became Ura.
The weak link. Saevus knew it and played you like the pawn you are.
You speak falsehoods. Retribution will meet you in the end. Sounds like it's meeting you first.
Wayfinder, the prayer book. Use the heart to channel its essence into his soul.
Hollow as his own righteousness. I can't stand people like that.
Okay, Tatiana, you're up next.
Use the flame.
There she goes.
Doubling down.
Strong. The heart, Wayfinder. Channel the badge's essence into her soul.
Okay.
Fuel the flame.
Let's run it fast, right?
A light finds us.
Oh, that's so irritating. Stop moving around.
Fuel the flame. Chill rising. Doubling down. Fuel the flame. Chill rising. Doubling down.
You will not defeat us! In the name of Codicus, of Soul!
Codicus's torch. The heart will channel its essence. Do it, Wayfinder.
Okay, go.
Pick better heroes next time.
That should do it.
Small-minded fools. They didn't deserve absolution.
Some may very well say the same of us. Perhaps none of us are so deserving.
Either way, it's a discussion best saved for TYRIA. I've had my fill of the underworld for at least another century.
Pretty sad, huh? Okay. These misguided zealots. Okay, let's return to the Mist's Gate.
You've done well, my friends. You corrected my mistake when I could not. And here I thought Epoch was your finest work to date.
We did not shoulder those burdens in solitude. What a difference it makes in trusting the confidence of others. Though, Perhaps some could learn to be more patient so as to encourage such trust.
Lessons abound. Now all that remains is to close the Mist's Gate from this side. And then, I may rest.
So, this is goodbye, then. I'm grateful I had the chance to say it this time.
As am I. It's good to see you back. You're right where you should be.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
I like the sound of that.
Anise, keep Livia in line. Livia, you do the same for Anise. I'd tell you to keep her safe as well, but I know her better than that. She's more than capable.
You know me well. You'll be missed.
Iskarin, I chose the Wayfinder for a reason. Place faith in one another, and each give the other a reason to do so.
You have my word.
Yes, well, I think it's about time, Livia.
Fine.
Goodbye, my friend.
Farewell. Thank you.
So Maban will close the gate from this side, I guess. For he is of course already gone in the TYRIA where we live in. Wayfinder. So this is goodbye once more. Suppose we're getting better with practice. I'd certainly say so, and I meant it earlier. You do have my word. It's not yours that gives me pause, though perhaps Eparch was correct on one notion. You and Isgarin bear some things in common. I trust you both to navigate them. We've managed this long. Ask Eparch, though you already seem well aware. I have my ways. Maintain that amity and it'll serve you well. Take care of yourself, Wayfinder. Farewell, my pawn. So, let's take a look at the... just one more time. And let's go back to TYRIA. The Mist Gate beckons you back to TYRIA. You can sense that Maban has set it to deliver you safely to the Alliance staging ground in Mistburn Barrens. Take the portal back to Mistburn Barrens. So, from the Mistburn Barrens, we were tasked to go debrief the Alliance and celebrate our victory here in Alliance Arch at the headquarters of the Tyrian Alliance. So, we're already back here in Alliance Arch. We didn't have that much to do anymore, but to go straight ahead and debrief our allies. So, here we are, and let's enter. So go to the main
Commander.
audience
The Council
chamber.
is waiting for you in the audience chamber.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. So take your place at the podium to begin the briefing. Here we go.
I, Councillor Ludo of Ratasum, call this session to order. As we are here to discuss recent events in Janthir and Bava Nisos, Countess, would you care to deliver your report?
Of course. We traced the cause of the Titan outbreak to the White Mantle. They were sent into Janthir on Caudicus's behalf before his death. They were searching for a Mist Gate in Bava Nisos to give their leader an upper hand. To what end, we're still parsing out. They were all killed, but they were also successful in their mission. Hence our little Titan problem. But that problem has been resolved. The Titans are dead. All 4 of them. The gate is sealed. Commander, you were a first-hand participant in these events. Can you confirm for the Council?
Give report.
I can testify to the Countess's report. We were able to defeat the 3 initial Titans, and then a 4th. It had been living in the city since the city fell. When the White Mantle entered the ruins, it manipulated them into opening the gate. The scepter, Legavo, played a significant role in sealing it. Livia's judgment aside.
Oh, you think carefully about what you believe that the Tyrian Alliance should focus on at the conclusion of your report. So, call on the memory of a fallen friend, remind the council of your judgment, or focus the council to reflect on a great victory. Well, I guess call on the memory of a fallen friend. I mean, yeah.
A former wizard of the Astral Ward, or his memory, guided us. Without him, we may not be here today.
In short, the gate was sealed, the Titans were defeated, and the Scepter of Or was lost to the mists.
Thank you both. We will be meeting throughout the coming days with the rest of the Alliance to scrutinize every detail. There's much work to be done, including providing the Coden with any supplies needed to recoup their losses while aiding our Alliance. We will also discuss Livia and the Commander's penalty, though the Council knows where I stand on those actions. Is losing my beauty routine not punishment enough? But for now, the rest of you can pat yourselves on the shoulder. Dismissed. To celebrate your victory, we've organized a bit of a soiree that will commence later this evening. A well-earned reprieve. Collect yourselves. Mourn. Heal. And acknowledge what we've all experienced. Just as the Bearkin taught us.
Indeed.
Alright. So, speak to Queen Jenna when you're ready to begin the party, and optional check in with your allies before the celebration. Okay. So, do we need to do that? Yeah, let's do that. Commander, you've once more proved yourself a friend of Kryta and all of Tyria. We can start the festivities in honor of your accomplishments whenever you're ready. So, let's get this party started. Ha. Do we need to watch the speech? Okay.
Look at this crowd. Nice to see everyone.
Everyone.
I hope you've all been enjoying the evening. It has been delightful to share a glass with so many familiar faces. We are surrounded by friends tonight, new and old. There are many bonds that are just beginning to blossom. We are here to celebrate our victory. But we also celebrate the Alliance and what it represents. Change, productivity, healing. Tyria. There are challenging days ahead of us. We are not ignorant. As long as there is ground beneath our feet, there will be conflict. But we are more prepared to face that conflict when we care for each other. Now, raise a glass to your neighbor. To Tyria and the brightest of futures.
To Tyria!
To the dawn. After a long night of storm.
Right. So, another optional, mingle with friends and allies at the celebration. So I totally skipped the first conversation option. You know, I would say, if you are into that, feel free to do so and kind of, you know, dive into some conversations. So now we can again mingle with friends and allies, or leave the party when you're ready. So the only thing I would like to find is, let's see, isn't there a little cat over here? The cat. Hello, little kitty catty. Let's pet the cat. And let's not talk to anyone else. Let's see, let's hope we can do that without... Yeah.
Have a nice evening, Commander. Looks like the weather's finally breaking, so enjoy it while it lasts.
I'll do that.
Thanks. Okay, so Salvation Cast completed the final chapter of Janthir Wilds, chapter 19.
Finished with that.
And we also got a little close window achievement. The true introvert title: pet the cat at the party and leave without socializing with anyone. So usually, during our playthroughs, I would, talk to everyone and read everything aloud. But in this final step, I've decided not to do that. And as you might have noticed, we haven't seen a lot of Bava Nisos, and now I have to confess that it's my least favorite map in the whole game up until now. So I was really happy that we were able to stumble into the tail end of the meta in the Bava Nisos map. Let's just pull the world map up to kind of see that. As you can see, nothing much of Bava Nisos explored. So we, after setting up the story, realizing that final Titan, the Titan that was left behind by Mabon, who he just left there. He didn't want to deal with it at that time and thought he will go crawl back through the mist gate, go home, but it didn't, and it melted with its environment. And in that case, it was Bava Nisos, the city of the Mursad, or at least a very strong stronghold. And well, during the meta, we had to weaken all of his organs, his parts, the lungs and its heart, and then we could actually push forward straight to the story to finish the Titan off and also close the Mist Gate with the help of Mabon's spirit. So I have to say, let's do a little recap. I quite enjoyed the start of Janthir Wilds. I really love the Harvest Den map, and I truly enjoy the whole rework of the Warclaw. And I'm so happy that we can use it in open world. It's very handy to have CC damage, and I think they really did a great job with, redesigning the Warclaw for open world use as well. So Lowland Shore was very cool, and I love that the story also, continued the whole wizards storyline that we saw Isgaren, that we did see some of our old friends again as well. But then after, the Lowland Shore map, I thought Janthir Sintry was also quite beautiful as a map, as an environment. I quite enjoyed the Mount Ballior convergence, doing that with 50 other players or 49 other players, going over the map and doing the various versions of the convergence, fighting Greer, Ura, or Decima. I thought that was really nice too. I didn't, try to raid in this expansion because I love the big battle style. The Mistburn Barons, which I always want to say Barrows, but it's the Barons. It was a nice, interesting small map, and actually, if you go through it, there is a lot of lore to be found if you really go in there and go, for example, to the Grand Athenaeum with the library and just, take a peek at all of the books and things and hints, and that was also quite interesting. But when it comes to replayability, I don't know. At a certain point, I wasn't very intrigued there to go there. Maybe only to maybe if you enjoy rift hunting. But, you can do rifts at other places as well. But overall, I didn't really have that much, reason to return to the Mistburn Barons. Same goes to Bava Nisos. I did, of course, get the legendary backpack that does need you to go into Bava Nisos quite sometimes to do all the events there and grind them out, and I was happy to be done with that. And you actually never find me in Bava Nisos again. I don't know, it's not just because the map is a bit like... It's an interesting map when it comes to visual things, but having spent like the story there, especially if you've missed the meta and you have to do the events to progress the story, I thought I had my fair share and I didn't want to return there ever. Maybe because I also have I have Crohn's disease. That's also something with your immune system, and then kind of knowing that you have to bash like the Titans, like organs and smash them to bits and things. I felt like at that time when I first played through the story, I wasn't really motivated to smash immune systems because I have one that I have to take care of. So not very motivating. But I was happy to get Oryx and the legendary backpack and be done with that. So overall, it was a very fun expansion, especially the first part, the cozy bears and things, and of course the Mount Balrior experience. But I think ArenaNet, in our regular timeline, we're again much further ahead, and I do hope ArenaNet picked up some of things that were in the feedback. Having such a strong starter map, and then it kind of, especially for those like me who enjoyed like the story, or at least I mean, I need a reason to play through things, so I do think story is quite important. But then, having less story content and it being quite short, it felt, a bit sad. So, so let's pull back and go here. And let's see, I think the credits are gone, or almost done. So, as always, I truly hope you've enjoyed coming along with me here while we play through the story of Guild Wars 2, this case, the expansion. And of course, we will be diving into the next expansion, Visions of Eternity. I might take a bit of a break during the summer months, but for now, if you are on your own adventure in Guild Wars 2, I wish you a lot of fun. Don't forget to enjoy summer weather, because that's important too. And if you want to stay tuned, I want to stay in the loop for all the next adventures of Basil the Wanderer and other videos that will appear on the channel. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, or check in at NERDSHOCK.com from time to time, where you can find all the updates and things. So I hope to see you next time.